Mount Pleasant, Tapa Whitmore. Mount Pleasant, Tapa Whitmore. So apparently, at the end of the season, Rudolph Speed fire Tapa Whitmore. And at the start of the season, Rudolph Speed employ Tapa Whitmore. So, Rudolph Speed out here firing and hiring. Anyways, welcome back, people, to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. So, just going to discuss the major dilemma that's going on at Mount Pleasant. But there's something specific I want to discuss, and this surrounds the management of Mount Pleasant, the technical director, the owner, and these aspects of things. Quite interesting topic to discuss. And I don't really see anyone looking at it that way. Maybe it's me. Maybe I look on things a particular way. But if I'm being honest, I'm not close to the Mount Pleasant program. I'm not close to the Mount Pleasant program. So this is just a look from the outside. Anyways, so at this present moment, Tapa Whitmore has been rehired as the Mount Pleasant head coach. Now, let me just read to you guys the article or the press release by Mount Pleasant. Let me read it to you guys so you guys can hear what is happening down a yard there. So, for immediate release, effective immediately, Mount Pleasant Football Academy has entrusted Theodore Tappa Whitmore to build a technical team that will ensure Mount Pleasant continues to compete at the highest level. Peter Gould takes this opportunity to apologize to the loyal Mount Pleasant fans for the decisions that were taken during the summer that adversely affected the performance of the team. We are committed to returning the club to its highest standard, to high standards of professionalism, and look forward to the days ahead. For media inquiries and further information, please contact Mr. Paul Christie, Sporting Director, Mount Pleasant Football Academy. All right, so that is the press release come out by. But the question is, how did Mount Pleasant reach there? Now, at the end of the last season, the contract of Tapa Whitmore came to a finish, or should I say completed. Basically, came to an end. He was not necessarily fired technically, but I look at it, I'm saying, like, if they valued him, they would have negotiated a contract and start business out. At the end of the season, they made it clear that they're going to go clear house or clean house. They dismiss the technical staff. They offload hundreds of players. Hundreds of players that they offloaded. Now, when a lot of persons are looking at that, the question come to mind is, who is making these decisions? That's the big question. And why are these decisions being made so drastically? Are these decisions thought through? Are these decisions in the best interest of the club? Are these decisions was made at board level with multiple persons thinking about the possibilities of what's likely to happen? Those are the questions. Now, when they offloaded the players, they announced that, you know what, Harold Thomas will be taking charge. And at that point in time, I think he was the technical director. He was taking charge over after Tapa Whitmore. Now, according to some reports, or according to my sources, they wanted to keep Davian Ferguson, at Mount Pleasant. That's what my sources told me. They wanted to keep after dismissal of Tapa. But Ferguson and Tapa are good friends. I used to know what, for the friendship, and I know say just the moral aspect of it. So, no, I can't say you fire the person who bring me here. Why should I say? And both of them move on. So we get past that now. Harold Thomas came in. The coach, Mr. Thomas, came in place now. So what you find out is that Mount Pleasant are going a different route. So they dismiss quite a lot of the players. So Theodore Tappa Whitmore bring in, Ferguson bring in, and then now they sort of want to start from fresh, bring in players that I assume Harold Thomas would want. At the start of the Harold Thomas campaign, the first match, CONCACAF Championship qualifiers, Mount Pleasant Cavaliers. This is the finalists. These are the finalists. The finalist people. These are the finalists. And what happened? What happened? Cavalier, with technically a depleted squad, defeated Harold Thomas and Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant with a star-studded squad. And maybe I said probably in an embarrassing fashion. Not necessarily, but because of the nature of the situation, one star-studded team and a team was really depleted, quite a lot of players injured, and then now Mount Pleasant also purchased a lot of the Cavalier players. Technically, if you can't beat them, buy them in some sense. Now, after that one loss, the management team, or should I say the owner, between the owner and the management team, decided that, we can't keep Harold Thomas because it does not look as if it's going to be fruitful. One, I do think that is kind of premature, like ejaculation. I think it's premature because it's just one game. And there's more than enough time for the team to gel, come together, work together, and probably progress and get better throughout the season. But I do believe that there is a fear factor that the next game that they have coming up versus Arnett Garden, they can't afford to lose that game or else they are out of the CONCACAF Club Championship, which is a big deal because a lot of money is there, a lot of exposure is there for the club. So there's a lot of benefits in participating in the CONCACAF Club Championship. So they don't want to take that risk. And there's a fear factor that they don't trust Oral to get something out of that game. So they're going. So they say, no, we can't continue with it. So they turn their eyes back on Theodore Tappa Whitmore. Now, the sticky situation is, will Tapa Whitmore get his coaching staff? The difficulty in that is, goalkeeper coach is not available. I think he's on a different mission. And his assistant, David Ferguson, also is now tied up in a job at Portmore United. Now, apparently, for David Ferguson to leave Portmore United to go to Mount Pleasant, there's going to be a huge sum to be paid off. A huge sum. Will Mount Pleasant take that risk? Or should I say just spend the money because we want to get the coach in? Will Portmore United just allow the coach who not even play the first game as yet just to go like that and turn away the money? These are the questions. So where David Ferguson is concerned, there's a question mark there. Where goalkeeper coach is concerned, there's a question mark there as well. So assistant and goalkeeper coach, question mark is on their head. So that is quite an interesting one. I can't give much details on that. Here where the problem lies now for me, people. And this is the interesting part. I do believe that these decisions are being made because of the fear factor by Mr. Goal. And let me explain to you why I said that, people. Why I said the fear factor. Mr. Goal he started this Mount Pleasant program years now. And he's seen it's been fruitful even though he has spent a lot of money. Now the thing is, I personally think he's a little bit too hands-on on the handling of what is happening within the club. Nothing is wrong with being hands-on with your business. But where football is concerned, you employ qualified people in particular positions to run things so that you can just enjoy and watch your business grow. And where it's concerned, watch your club grow. Now, the problem here is this now. Mr. Goal has been hurt so many times in the past where trust is concerned. So it's very difficult for him to hand over that trust in someone else's hand because he has been hurt on multiple occasions. Even though these things are not reported, he has been hurt on multiple occasions. Basically, in the back, where finances is concerned, where technicalities is concerned, by many people. So that's one of the reasons why he is so hands-on and operate in a cutthroat manner. The difficulty, the complexity in that is, being in that cutthroat manner, it's going to be difficult to be successful where in the footballing world. Because in football, you need continuity, you need growth, you need longevity. That includes players, coaches, technical staff, all these areas. But the problem is, if the owner cannot trust these people, he will consistently cut members of the technical staff. Also, if he believes that, you know what, I don't think this team is performing well, I'll move the players. But if he has people in places can give him the right idea, right, that he trusts, can say, you know what, let me handle this and watch the progress of the club. So I do believe that the reason why he's taking this cutthroat manner so aggressively, I think it's mostly because his lack of trust with the people that he has around him. I think that is a problem there. Now, there are other persons there. So for things to be solved, it has to add more plans, and it has to be solved from the top. One of two things: either someone Mr. Gold trusts, really trusts, and say this person is a football knowledge person and can get the job done, or him have to go continue to do it by himself. And then doing it by himself is going to be in a cutthroat manner, as I explained. And that is a difficult position that Mr. Gold is in, and that's the reason why we're seeing these over-the-top decisions being made, and then now people are wondering, wow, go on. So people start even compare to Chelsea, people even say a party shop. But really and truly, I do believe that a lot of persons don't really understand the internal aspect of what's happening within the club. And that also is a part of the reason why that technically that go down a little bit to the owner of the club. It's mistrusting persons operating in and around the club. So he has to be hands-on, and then know the slightest PTSD you get, you gone. Because I feel like you're going to do that. You're going to do that like what the next person do. And I do think this is a difficult position for him to be in. A very, very difficult position for him to be in. And until someone, football mind, when can really just come in, or probably him go find the person and say, you know what, let me handle this. Let me deal with that. Let me deal with this. Let me deal with this. And he doesn't necessarily need to be so hands-on. We might see the thing run a little bit more smoother than it is. So that's my 2 cents. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. People might say, people come and say, a lot of people come and say foolish talk. But people might tell it's an interesting one, people. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Mr. Goal, it rough, me know. It rough. But you will get it right. I tell you get it right. Once you get the right persons, trustworthy persons around you, you will see how it just start smooth out. But nature of business, so persons what they doing right now, just want to work with them. I just say thing go. But big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again. Until next time, MG Sports TV. We're out. God bless. Boom. Now I mean.